Good morning, students. Welcome back to the computer class. I hope you all are enjoying your summer vacations very well and the summer camp also. And you have learned so many new things from your summer camp. And yes, beta, your performance in your UT1 is very good. Your performance is so good in your UT1. And the syllabus of our UT1 is done before the summer vacations, in which the chapter number 2 and 6 is done with exercise, and our chapter number 8 whose explanation is done before the summer vacations. But beta, today we are going to do an exercise of our chapter number 8. But before doing an exercise, we are going to take a small revision of our chapter number 8 again, which helps you to understand the exercise. Okay, beta, in the introduction to small basics, some topics are given in which, what do you mean by algorithm? What is algorithm? The algorithm is a step-by-step procedure to solve a specific problem which should be written in some natural languages. What are flow charts? The flow charts is a step-by-step representation of a problem but in pictorial form by using some specific symbols. Is called flow chart. If we find out the difference between the algorithm or the flow chart is easy to understood because it should be written or it should be explained in pictorially form. The pictorially form is easily understood by the all, and the algorithm should be written in some natural languages. Okay. And the other one is, what are programming languages? The programming languages are those languages in which our program is written. Okay, the computer can understand some instructions and which are written in some specific language, which is called programming languages. And it should be further divided into the two types, low level language and high level language. But in low level language, it should be divided into the two types, machine level language and assembly language. In machine language, the computer can understand only 0 and 1, which is called machine language. So it should be written in 0 or 1 form, which are called binary digits, which is easily understood by the computer. And the assembly language, in which it considers the text and some special symbols, which are called mnemonics. And the other one is high level language. But it considers some languages which the programmer can easily understood, or in which some programs can be written. For example, COBOL and Pascal. There are so many languages are listed in your book. And the other one topic is basic components of the small basic beta. The constants and variable. Constants क्या होते हैं? The constants are the fixed values which are fixed, which can never be changed in the whole during execution of the program. They are remain same in the whole execution of the program. But the variables are the temporary memory locations in which we can hold our data or our value temporarily, and which can be changed according to the need of user. Okay. And the other one is, what are keywords beta? The keywords are the specific words or the specific text which should be already defined in our library, which have some specific meanings. Okay, for example, print ln, print l, it is used to print the text, and the write line, it is used to write the text. Concatenation, the concatenation is used to concatenate, or we can say that to join the two strings to form a single string, is called concatenation. Okay, there are some functions which are used to write the program. For example, write line, which is used to write the text in a same line. Write l, which is used to write the text in the different lines. Okay. And there there are some steps are also given to write the small basics in your books, which is already given. And beta, in this chapter or in the explanation of our this chapter, if you feel have any problem, you have to go to my channels and see the videos in which each and every topic of this chapter should be clearly described. Okay. Now we are going to discuss about our exercise of our chapter 8. Our first question is, write an algorithm to find the average of three numbers. Yes, the algorithm is a step-by-step procedure to solve a specific problem. So now to find the average of three numbers, we have to first write some steps, which forms very easy to solve our problem. Okay, the first step is start. After that, take the three numbers. The three numbers are n1, n2 and n3. And the third one is add the three numbers and store the result as sum. In the fourth step, divide the sum by 3 and store the result as average. Then print the value of average. The average is a variable in which the value is given. And in the last step, stop the algorithm. In the second question, differentiate between an algorithm and flowchart. Yes, the algorithm and flowchart. The algorithm is a step-by-step procedure to solve a problem, and the flowchart is a graphical representation to solve a problem. And the second one is, it is easy to modify, and in flowchart it is very difficult to modify. It cannot use any symbols. The flowchart, it uses the symbol. And our third question is, what are the advantages of high-level languages? What are the advantages of high-level languages? These are the programmer-friendly languages. It is machine-independent language, and it is very easy to learn and easy to find and debug the errors. The meaning of debug is it is easy to find and then correct the errors. In the fourth question, distinguish between the constant and variable. Yes, in our video, in our previous lectures, we will discuss about the constant and variable. What are constants? The constants are the values which is not changed during the execution of the program, and the values of the variable, the values can be changed any time during the execution of the program. And the constants are the two types, numeric constant and alphanumeric constant. And in variables, there are two types of variable, numeric variable and alphanumeric variable. And the third step is, it is fixed value which cannot change during the execution of program, and the variable is a dynamic value. The meaning of dynamic is which is changeable. Now, what are the different types of variables in small basic? The variables are of two types, numeric and alphanumeric, and numeric variables are further divided into some types, which is integer type or floating type. The numeric variable, it contains the numeric values, which is further divided into the two types, integer type and floating type. It holds only the whole numbers. It cannot store the decimal numbers. The integer type of variables can store only the whole numbers or the other type of values, which is like a is equal to 4. This is the integer type value. And the floating type variable, it holds a decimal only. For example, 5.0. An alphanumeric variable, it contains the values within the double quotes. The alphanumeric values will be contained into the double quotes. Now the next one is, what is compiler? The compiler translates the whole program which is written in high level language into machine level language in a single operation. The compiler is used to translate the whole program into the other program which is easily understood by the user. ये क्या काम करता है? It works like a translator. What are the keywords? And give an example. What are the keywords? The keywords are the reserved words in the programming languages that have some special meaning and can perform the special functions and which are already predefined in our library. For example, else, go to, and for. What is the use of comments in the program? The comments are the statements that provides the additional information about a program. Yes, the comments are very useful for the programmer. For example, a new programmer is comes into our firm, so उसे कोई knowledge नहीं है, he don't anything about our programs, so comments helps him to know about the programs. What are the uses of it? It make easier to understand the program, and the number of comments can be written in the program. The difference between the write line and write methods. द राइट लाइन एंड राइट, द राइट इज, इसमें क्या होता है, द कर्सर विल बी शिफ्टेड टू द नेक्स्ट लाइन, इन द राइट लाइन द कर्सर विल बी शिफ्टेड टू द नेक्स्ट लाइन आफ्टर प्रिंटिंग द डाटा और द टेक्स्ट मैसेज इन अ सिंगल लाइन, वो ऑलरेडी ऑटोमेटिकली नेक्स्ट लाइन में शिफ्ट हो जाता है. But in the write function, the cursor stays on the same line and after the message or data is displayed. For example, in the write line, a car. This is the alphanumeric value. That's why it will be written into the some double quotes. And the write line bus. For example, see the output is first line में आपको वो car print करेगा and after that वो next line में shift हो जाएगा and the bus will be printed into the next line. Same as in the write function, the value is written into the some double quotes because it is the alphanumeric value. In this function ये क्या provide, हमें क्या perform करता है, for example the car and after a space bus will be written into the same line. The values are written within the brackets, the values are written into the brackets in both the functions and this is the syntax of both the functions. The right line and double quotes in brackets and in this the text will be written in like this and the syntax of write is write and after that this. It should be numeric value or alphanumeric value. text आपकी value numeric भी हो सकती है और alphanumeric भी हो सकती है.